Hello, everybody. Welcome to Serving with
Hi,
Purpose. I'm Danny.
I'm Carolina.
Yes, and today we have a very, very special guest joining us. Yes, she hails all the way from Honduras by way of Miami Beach, Florida. She is a server and an actress. We work together at Sir Restaurant. You guys, please give a warm welcome to Miss Linda Lee.
Thank you guys. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me here.
Of course, mi amor. So we work together at Sir. How long have you been working as Sir, Linda?
So actually, this year is gonna be 6 years that I started
Wow.
working at Sir.
Yes, that's crazy.
I know it's been like I was like just talking to Carolina. And I was like, wait a minute, it's been 5 years. No, it's gonna be six in August.
In August is six
Yes,
already.
I still remember. It's
flies.
like
How did you get the job? Okay, so
Yes, a
everyone
lot of
wants
people,
to
yeah.
know. Yeah. Okay, so they have, if you guys don't know, for all of our audience members that don't know, Sir Restaurant is in West Hollywood, and they have a very, very famous, it's supposedly the number one show on
Reality show, yeah.
show on reality TV, Bravo Network's Vanderpump Rules. That is where the restaurant is based out of. So if you guys don't know, Vanderpump Rules is already in season 12.
Season 12?
Yeah, season 12. There's going to be some exciting new changes taking place that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not at liberty to talk about yet. But how did you get the job? How does one get a job at Sir?
So technically, I have my best friend from Argentina. He's a model, and he happened to be good friends with Guillermo.
Yes.
So then he knew that I was moving to LA, and then he's like, "Okay, so do you want me to hook you up? I have a friend that he owns a restaurant in Los Angeles." And I was like, "Of course, I need anything right now. I'm moving. I need money. I need to pay the rent." So then I went to Sir. I met up with Guillermo and Diana. Diana was the manager at the moment, and then. So then he told me to I interviewed with no, actually first I went to have dinner, and then just to see the place and how it was. Jesse Montana was my server. I remember that.
Shout out to Jesse.
Jesse
We love you,
Montana.
Jesse.
He was the best.
Of course.
Hi,
of course.
beautiful.
Yes, of course.
And I was like, wow. And then, I went to Sir. It was my first time. I see all these beautiful servers, people working there. I didn't know the vibe. Actually, I have no idea about
You didn't watch
Vanderpump
the
Rules.
show? No?
I had no
Oh,
idea. I barely watched TV, to be honest with you. So then, but I knew who Lisa Vanderpump was. When I was working in Miami, she came to the restaurant that I was working at, Casa Tua. And I was like, she came with her husband Ken, and I was like, "Oh my God, are you Lisa?" And she's like, "Yes, darling." And
Shout out to Lisa Vanderpump.
Lisa Vanderpump,
We
she
love you.
is the best.
Yes, come on. That's mama.
So then, I didn't know at the I always knew I wanted to move to LA, but not right now at the moment. Then I moved to LA, then I went to Sir, then I sent my resume to Natalie, was Guillermo's wife. So then, I sent my resume, my headshot. I was like, headshot? Okay.
Yep, I know.
I understood, we're in a Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I guess I get it.
Right.
Then I waited like almost a month. I was like, am I gonna get the job? Or, nothing, here LA is it's very tough city.
Yes.
So you have to really, really like
Be on it.
Yeah, being on it every
Yes.
day. So then, then they called me. It's like, so can you come for training? And I was like, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Then I started working at Sir, and then that's how my first experience was there was cameras, and then everything I was like didn't know what. Okay, so they're gonna film the show, and I was like I didn't know what's. Am I gonna be behind the camera? I'm working. Then they just told me just be natural, and then you're just working, and that was happening. And then
And
as
you
I
started as a host, correct?
as a hostess. Yeah. I started working as a hostess. Then I met Danny. Danny came short after me, right? Or you were before me?
No, I was after you. Like right after you.
Right after. And then, but it was just like you see on TV on the Vanderpump Rule. It's the same
It is. It is.
drama.
Drama. Oh, drama. So, what was your experience? Were you able to work with any of the cast?
Of course, I worked with Raquel, with Charlie, with Sheena. Let me think. Jesse Montana, of course. All of them, Danica, all of them were there. And then eventually, the cast will come. Tom Sandoval, Jax, Ariana, Katie. Then they will come often, to film.
James is a G.
James of course.
We
James
love
Kennedy.
James.
I love
Shout
James
out
Kennedy.
to JK.
Shout out to James
You
Kennedy.
give us life, James Kennedy.
James, we want you here.
Yes, please, James. Please. And Allie. We love you
Allie,
too,
yes.
Allie. Yes.
So and then I started working there and I saw the vibe and I was like, it was beautiful. It was like all the people were nice. And of course, it's Vanderpump Rules. You always, there's drama here and there. Yeah. But then I feel like right now we are all like in a place of like, we're all friends and family at CERT. And then I'm like, there's days that you're like, oh my gosh, you probably get tired of the routine, but then you go back to work and then you see all your friends and then the people and then, the owners also, they're amazing. So you're just like, okay, so I'm at CERT and I love it.
I'm at CERT and I love it, honey. Exactly. And then what's the craziest experience that you've had either serving at CERT or what was the other famous club in Miami that it was?
Bowling.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that.
So, being in the
We're
industry.
friends, so I know some stuff.
Being in the industry, I've seen so many crazy stuff. Like,
do tell.
So many
no
things.
names, but do
no
tell.
names, like
Names, please.
I know, right? I know. Peter's always like, stop naming names. I'm like, dude, that's a podcast.
But
that's a
crazy
show.
things like I would be in Miami. I'd be hostess manager. So then I was working in this club, a restaurant, which was like CERT, but if the nightlife was bigger, they would have DJs from south of France coming in, and then there's staff there, so it was crazy. I remember working at the hostess stand as a manager, and then it's Miami. The club that we work at. Then afterwards, we get free VIP tables at the venues like a Story, Leave, you name it, because of the promoters, everyone they know, and then they wanted us to. All the hostesses to be, energetic. So they will bring us a bottle of champagne. Give the hostess a bottle of champagne, and it will be, it's a club. All the hostess were models, and then so and so. But then, girl, you go afterward. You're already lit. Then you go to the venue. Then the venue is finishes at 5 a.m. Then you go to Space.
Oh yeah, Space. You told me about Space.
Miami, which is 24
Space never closed. Yeah,
girl. Then I'm like,
talk about a club that never closes.
That never closes, and then you see, you go with all your friends, and then the next day you have to work.
Oh.
So I have to go from being at the club, and then go straight to work in the morning.
No,
like a zombie.
No.
So this is one of the things that you experience working in the industry, but. Obviously not at CERT. CERT is like less crazier than that, but still, I see things, crazy customer, angry customers, or people that are entitled, or you name it.
Well, so there was a situation. I know that we have to have training soon, and it's for the bystander awareness, and this is something that in WeHo we have to now have specialized training for people and watch out for customers that.
Oh my God.
Roofie other people, or signs of trafficking, sex trafficking. We have a whole meeting now. Did you do the meeting? No, I didn't.
Do the meeting.
I'm still waiting.
I was doing the meeting, and then one thing, when you go to meeting, you are gonna do this Zoom call with all the people in the industry. So then, I'm in the online Zoom, and I'm always looking for who is in there, like who I know. And then I saw everyone from CERT. Like, oh, Hannah is here. Oh, Mike is here. CERT is here. It's funny, but yeah, to me, it's like. I have never done this type of training before, not even in Miami. But being here, I see crazy. Yeah, being here, I see crazy things like if like the Abbey, like
I was just gonna say at the Abbey, girl. That's where they need to have that training.
I remember working as a hostess at CERT, and then sometimes I'll be on the street just to to look at people, and then I see all these ambulance. outside of the Abbey, and I'm like, what's going on? And it's because so constantly a lot of people get roofie there.
Yes, and that is
Oh, I
the
didn't
word
know
on the
that.
street. Yeah, that's the word on the street. Shout out to Abby. We love you at
No,
the Abbey.
Abby, no, of course.
We
The
love
bartenders
the Abbey.
are amazing,
Oh,
too.
they are, you guys. And don't worry about that. And it's under new management and ownership now. So,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
they're now cracking down, on all of those things. But yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, at a large venue like, you know, the Abbey in West Hollywood, the most poppin' Rainbow Club that we have. I mean, you know, any club is just going to be.
Yeah, just be careful.
No,
Yeah,
but-
just be careful.
Just be careful.
Just be
Watch your
careful.
drink
Yes.
everywhere you go.
Right.
If you have friends, just let them know. Please, hey, take care of my drink. But however, I always take my drink to the bathroom.
Okay.
Girl. No.
I always
just
finish
finished
it so
mine.
quick.
Well, yeah. True.
Just finish it.
Cue me.
I know. I love me some Linda Lee.
We never dry.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
never. Ever. Yes, and no drinking and driving. We are all.
no, no, no.
Uber.
No,
Thank God
never
for
that.
Uber,
We
yeah.
We're
Uber.
responsible in
We
that
are.
sense.
We got to be responsible because we are servers and in the nightlife, literally, you know, just. I was thinking about even getting, this is something that I probably don't want to carry that much or bring that energy, but I did want to go get my concealed weapon. Like,
Girl.
I mean, just because we're women and we're at night and we're walking to our cars and some of us have tons of money from serving, you know, so I don't know how the tip system works with you. At Roscoe's,
Every day,
we get cash and we go home with cash every day. That's why I keep my 2 days at Roscoe's.
Girl, oh,
honey,
wow.
because
Yeah, of course,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And so is there any suggestion for any young woman that's getting into the business that wants to be safe and, you know, wants
Absolutely.
to
Yeah, you know,
protect yourself? You don't have to
Protect
get a gun.
yourself,
You do
always-
not have to get a gun. I'm just saying. you
No,
know?
no.
You don't. Mama over here,
You
you,
don't.
know, Mama likes to pack. You know, if I could, I would. You know, just because. But
get a pepper spray. Shout out to Demi from
Demi
CERN.
Anna,
She
yes.
actually gave me my pepper spray, and I still have it, and it's actually pink.
It
I
is.
remember like one night she's like, Linda.
She did
where-
say that to me, too.
I'm like, you know, I just finished work, and it was kind of late. She's like, Linda, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to work.
That
She's
is
like,
so her. That is
and
so
she's
her.
like, Linda, this is so dangerous for you. And I'm like, oh. And then I'm not scared. But then now that she put it that way, I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay.
I know.
And then she got me my pepper spray. But, you know, I'm always careful. Of course, you know, at the beginning at SUR, we were all drinking. And then
Yes.
afterward, here's the dynamic at SUR that we all friends. And they were like, at the end of the day, we're like, let's go to the Abbey.
we are
Let's
partying.
Go, let's go
We're going
party.
to
And then
Tom Toms. We're going to the Abbey.
Tom, you know, we do the whole,
beaches.
yeah.
We
And
are
then,
all over West Hollywood.
Rocco's, you know,
Rocco's.
we do the
For the
karaoke
wings,
night there.
yeah.
And then, you know, we're fun people. And then one drink, two drinks,
Yeah,
three
hello.
drinks. And then there was one point that became a routine. Like,
Yes.
you know, and then
That was our lifestyle, girl. It almost ruined relationships
yes,
for me.
for real. I was like, one point, I was like, Jesus, Linda.
I know. We needed to get it together. We were getting skinny. Like,
Right. But now, of course, you know, that changed not much, but we're more responsible.
We are. We are.
are.
I think everyone's kind of booed up in a sense. Linda, I know all of our audience, male and female, wants to know what your love life is going on like right now. Do tell. Are we single or are we in a relationship? Is it complicated? Give
No.
us tea.
Girl, I am very single. So, you know, like I'm
Wait, can we just stop for a round of applause?
Please. I love my freedom, girl.
I love that. Look at you. But she's an Aquarius, if you guys don't know. This one's hard to tie down. Air sign
Super.
as well.
Air sign, yeah.
Air
Air sign?
sign.
Are
She's
you
a Libra.
A Libra? Oh my
Libra.
God, like Mike.
Yes, like Mikey.
I
Shout
love
out to
Libras. I
Mikey
get along with
Grancelli.
Libras and Geminis and
Yes,
Cancer.
yes.
But girl, no. You know, I will tell you honestly.
Yeah.
LA is so difficult to date.
I heard.
Like, you know, I have my experiences here, and then of course in Miami. I only have one boyfriend in my entire life, like a serious relationship. That was my guy, but then of course, you know, didn't work out. So I was like, that left me like, I don't want to date anymore. Like, it was so painful and everything, and that was one of the reasons I also wanted to move to LA. And then I got here, and then of course I had my experiences. I fell in love. But it's difficult, girl. Like here, everyone's like, in either if you're a serious actor, then they don't want to date. They just want to focus on their career, and then just to have fun with you. But they don't want to take it seriously because they know that I came here to make money. That's what they say,
and that's their focus.
And that's their focus. Or there are others that they just sleeping around, or
the F boys,
yeah, fuck boys.
Oh, well, I'm look, smokers aren't all that bad.
The man, yes.
I'm a male smoker as well. I love me a good peace pipe, honey. Let me just let it be known. And we still serve with purpose. Hello.
Serve with purpose. Exactly.
So have you ever signed up with a dating app?
Girl, I try.
Okay.
I
Let
try
me know how
Bumble.
that is.
I'm an Aquarius. I like to do the how do you say, the old way, like organic. I mean,
Yes,
organically,
organic, exactly. Yes.
Usually, I am the type that I date my friends.
Yes.
Or so because I'm believe it or not, I'm kind of shy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're actually a late bloomer, contrary
Yeah,
to popular
late bloomer.
belief. I know she comes off as a hot tamale, okay?
Yes.
But she's actually a late bloomer, like literally.
Late bloomer.
Late bloomer.
I was virgin until 26.
Hello. Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but
Yeah, I was.
seriously.
No way.
Yes.
This is what happened.
100%. I know. I'm like, this is the biggest misconception about my baby.
I know. I was being in Miami, having these boobs. And then people.
And they're natural.
Natural, of course.
These are not. Those
They're
are
beautiful. They're beautiful. They look natural though.
Thank you, my love.
Like,
Thank
you know,
you.
I
It's a
touched it
good, really
before,
good
so.
doctor. Really good doctor. Beverly Hills.
Wow.
Shout out
Send
to
me the
Dr.
address.
Beverly Hills. Dr. Khalil, AJ Khalil. You guys look him up.
Hi,
Double board
doctor.
certified.
We want you here.
Yes, we want you here.
Liz.
And then throwing some
lot of
Botox while you're at
questions,
it. Right.
Girl, so yeah.
So you're developed, beautiful.
And people would think that I was a man eater.
When did you have those boobs? At what age? I remember you telling me.
I remember I was in junior high, and then I remember all my friends had boobs, and I didn't. Then I have a twin sister.
Yes.
So then we were both, and then she got her boobs first, and then she got a training bra. And I didn't, of course, they didn't want to make me feel bad, so they got me a training bra, but I have nothing to fill in. And then I remember being in gymnastic and when I was little, and then and I was with my training thing, and I used to put like a little paper. So I was doing flips, and the paper came out. Embarrassing.
They're like, Linda, what is that little toilet paper hanging out your...
Being
That
14,
is
15,
hilarious.
I didn't have boobs. It was just like so small, and then my male friends would make fun of me because other girls have boobs and I didn't. But girl, then I hit, like
Puberty.
17, puberty, 16, 17. Then these boobs got big. And I was still virgin, and then everyone would think that I was not virgin anymore. They would tell my
This
sister.
is in Honduras, you guys, okay?
Yeah.
So
Honduras
she's told
is very
me
conservative.
stories.
It's very conservative,
Yeah.
Honduras. But of course, there's little girls that they say that they're señoritas, but they're
Yes.
not.
Okay.
Okay. But they will tell my sisters that like, she's not virgin anymore. Look at her body. Look at her boobs. And then that's when I realized that my boobs were getting bigger. Being, I was like a little shy. Being in the bikini for, spring break, and then I would see all the guys looking at me. I was like little, and I was like, and I feel so bad, like, oh my god, I didn't want these boobs. But then I went to Miami, girl.
She was like, thank God for these boobs.
I belong here.
They're coming
I
so
belong
in
here.
handy. I'm at home.
But
Thank God.
But yeah, so I'm not really into dating like that. I remember going a couple of days in Miami, and then I was like, oh, this is not for me. Like, just the talking. Back then, my English wasn't that great. It was, little poor.
Yeah.
And then, and then talking to the guy, and then, second date, and I was like, I don't know. I'm very weird. Like, am I gonna like you? You're not gonna like me. What if you like me more and I don't, and I don't want to make you feel bad. So that's the reason why I don't go to dates.
Yeah.
I'd rather meet you in front. Oh my god, I
Yeah,
like this
with
guy. I'm gonna talk to
friends.
him.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
gonna talk to him.
Yes.
Now I am. Now I go for it. Before I was like, I just do the little looks, and then I'm gonna stare at him, and then not.
No, and then look away. Like, I'll
Of course,
stare. And
then being with
play
friends
with
like
my hair.
Danny, like all like beautiful,
Oh, you
and
better
then
stop
all
that.
energetic,
Okay,
and I'm
keep
like, okay,
going.
so
No.
I'm gonna take notes.
Stop it, Mama. See, I don't understand. I feel like we match each other's the energy.
The
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
that's
Like you are
100%
outside too. Like we're both, you know?
Honey,
Like,
alcohol helps a little.
I know, and all I need is caffeine. I'm like, I wake up like this. I smoke
Oh,
weed
yeah.
to tame myself. Like
I smoke
literally.
weed every day. I wake up, I smoke weed. Then I finish, I take 2 puffs. Then, I work out, I clean the house. Then I go smoke again.
I told you, I'm like, we are smokers out here, Carolina. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Welcome
you
to
don't
the land. No, not at all. She's so
No edibles?
No.
nothing. That is
It gives a
crazy.
headache.
Really?
Oh, no.
Does it? It
They
gives you a
smell,
headache.
and I'm already very calm. So
Okay.
my
You-
mom always tell me like, if you're gonna do drugs, do something.
Yeah, do cocaine. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
No, you have to edit
No,
that,
tequila
Tanner.
makes me happy.
Just bleep it, okay? Girl. You need an upper, not a downer.
No, tequila
Right.
is my happy.
Oh,
thing,
you know what?
yeah.
Tequila is a
Tequila.
natural upper. It really is. It's the only alcohol
The
that's
problem
an
with
upper.
tequila is that you want more.
Hello. Was that a
I'm a
problem?
tequila girl.
Yeah, me
Yes.
too. What's your favorite brand?
Right now, I would say, I like Reposado, 1942.
Oh, so-
Or Clase Azul, Clase Azul, of
Clase
course.
Azul,
Because you
yes.
don't feel it. It's so
No, it's so
soft.
smooth.
And
It tastes like
it's
caramel.
smooth. Yeah.
It
And
does.
Then, of course, there's others that you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like, whoo.
But
Yeah.
I'll
I
take it
can't Don
anyway.
Julio. I
Wherever-
hate Don Julio.
Oh, do you? I hate Patron.
Julio. I love
That's what.
Patron.
Oh, I'm like, ugh, somebody please.
Those
give
are, I mean,
Patron.
like, if you're going to give me Don Julio or Patron, it better be with a margarita.
Yes,
or
that's what I
something
was thinking.
flavored,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just
a
like
mixed
take a
drink.
shot.
Yeah, a shot. I can't. Not even 1942, girl. I remember I was at a pool party and it was hot, and I mean, like we were drinking and it was cool, and they were like, "Oh, we got the bottle in 1942." I was like, "Go ahead, please, go ahead, fill her up." So poured a shot. Girl, I took it. Right back in that cup. I couldn't even swallow it. Like it
Jesus.
went right back in the cup. I was like, wow. Okay, so I don't know why. I don't know if it was warm. I think I should have it chilled, but yeah, it didn't work well. For
I
me.
remember like being drinking tequila, and then I was like, wait a minute, why is it so hard? And then I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I got used to it because I thought the old tequila were like that until I tried Clase Azul.
Oh,
and I was like,
yeah.
Wait
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
second.
Right.
No.
It's the brand. There's
brand, yeah.
classes here.
Yeah,
Right?
you
There's
got it.
levels to this shit. That is hilarious.
But I'm a tequila girl. I'm always tequila.
Yes.
Of course, if there's no tequila, I will drink something else. But
Oh, I love
no
it.
tequila always. Yeah.
I'll drink. Yeah, we'll drink. I know.
We never try.
I know we never drive. Oh yeah, she Ubers everywhere. That's what. Yes, that's our thing. We Uber, honey. So after this, we're going to happy hour. I know you know that.
Absolutely. Baby, I'm so looking forward.
Margaritas, tequila. That's really what she showed
Well,
up
spicy,
today.
of
It was
course.
the show was just an
You
incentive,
say
but
like, yeah,
she,
we'll take you to lunch after. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going. I
She
don't
was
know.
in right
We
there.
have to have a little fun, but their actual thing.
Exactly. Okay, so in Honduras, tell me a little bit about any activities. What were you involved with? I know for sure you're a community-based person. You love your people. You love, your community. How were you involved with the betterment? Any philanthropic activities?
No, when I was in school, I was always we had the cultural house, and then we used to go donate books and do a little work from school. So I used to love doing that because also I was in summer camp, which is back then my mom put me into etiquette classes and then modeling. I don't know why, but
Come on,
you were gorgeous.
Oh, come on,
and then
it's
it
hot
was
as
a little
hell.
fun. And then I really liked it. Then when we used to have our feria, which is every barrio have a little
What is a barrio?
A
Hood?
farmer's
Ghetto.
market, right? Like,
no, it's more like a carnival.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a carnival. So then I was so excited, and then we are in Honduras. We are also have a culture garifuna, which is black people came from San Vicente, and then from the slavery, and they came to Honduras. So they became a big community, and they became part of our culture. So then one of our dances is like in Brazil, samba. We have punta. So you dance in your toes and you move your hips like a samba, but it's like
Ooh.
and this is from the
see it.
from
I
the
know. I
from
was
the
like,
garifuna.
can you give us a little?
So then I
Dang, we
remember like being little like excited. I wanted to in a dance contest, like in my mom, my sister, like no, you're not doing that. but I always wanted to be in the spotlight, you know, and okay, I want to be this, doing that. And my dad is like, go ahead and do it.
Yes.
My dad was
Oh,
always
gracias, papa.
yes, my dad. But you know, my dad he used to work in a boat, so he would be away from home like 6 months. He would go to Greece and all those
Oh,
places.
yes,
So
yes,
and then
yes.
he would come back home. But then you know, I remember like it was time to go. You finish high school, then you know what are you gonna do with your life? What career you're gonna pick? So then I remember my twin and I, we got sat down. My mom and then my mom's cousin was in front of us. So like, girls, this is now your question for you. Where you guys want to study? And I go, me like, well, I want to be an actress and I want to be a singer.
Hello.
And then they look at my sister and they look at me like, okay, crickets. And then they look at my sister and she's like, I'm going to study marketing. And I look at her and I was like, in my head, I was like, what the hell is marketing? Then I swear, then I was like, and they go back to me. So Linda, girl, I was so, my favorite idol was Selena. Growing up.
Selena, yeah.
Selena. And
Oh,
then,
come on, Selena Quintanilla Perez, shout out.
como la flor, con tanto amor. No, listen. Se marchito.
Oh, come on.
Girl, so
come on, singer.
And then she was my
love my
favorite.
job.
And then when she died, I was crying like crazy.
Girl, we all were. I remember. I get
remember-
goosebumps. Yes,
I
was.
would remember being sitting there
Girl,
in the
I was
living
crying
room.
like that was my sister. Like I was bawling. Me and my cousin, girl.
Same, I remember. And then my mom is like, Linda, stop. This is not your family. I'm like, you don't understand.
Yes, it is.
Right. Yes, it is. How dare you? Right?
How dare you? And then, you know, I always wanted, after that, you know, it's like kind of inspire me. I wanted to do this, I want to do that. But then, you know, being in Honduras, they don't believe in talents. Like, people,
Not that
their
many
mentality is like, you have to go to
opportunities,
school in
Yeah.
order to make it.
Yeah.
You know,
Get
so-
your head out the clouds.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's
so,
make a
like-
business. Yeah.
And I remember for then I had to study marketing. then but I remember being
right?
That I don't
Did
know
you figure
what
out
it
what
is.
it was? Right.
But girl, I became good at
Still, I'm
marketing.
kinda- Look, I'm still kind of confused.
So you went to study marketing.
So then I went to University of San Pedro Sula, and then I went
Did
to
you?
yeah, and then
Amazing.
marketing, and then it was actually nice because then you know Honduras is kind of mixed with we are mestizo, which is you know Indians mixed with Europeans, so we're mixed.
Interesting.
So yeah, we're mestizo.
What is that called again?
Mestizos.
Mestizos.
It's like biracial.
yes,
let's say.
yes, like a mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then
mixed
you know,
race.
but then you have a certain percentage of Chinese, white, and then you have European. So then all these immigrated to Honduras, and then you'll see all these people like from Turkey or every, you know, weird names like Handel, Carrion, Pixicali.
Yeah.
And then they all owns like hardwares and everything. Then I went, you know, I'm from Puerto Cortes, which is like a port city. It's one of the most important ones in Central America. So then all these boats incoming, you know, cargo boats and everything. So I was always, I'm in the Caribbean, so always by the beach. And then I studied marketing. It was 1 hour away from my city. And then being there, and I was like seeing all these different people, like San Pedro Sula. Then you know you see all these like mixed people, not only Hondurans looking, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And then I love the lifestyle and everything. Actually became good in marketing.
Yes, of course.
Became
Who knew?
good,
You were
yeah.
the twin
You have a
that
good
did the marketing.
personality.
Yeah,
I know.
but then you know, but it wasn't my thing. I was always thinking, oh gosh, I don't want to work 9-to-5 job, and I
Right.
did.
Then we are so
And
not
it's
those people.
And then you know, and then also one of the things working in the industry in the hospitality industry is because easy money.
Yes.
You get a lot of money, and then even more those people that work 9-to-5 jobs. Because I have friends that they work
It's
9-to-5
true.
jobs,
And they were
they're like-
miserable. And
They're
just-
miserable.
yes.
You're barely making money.
Yes. Yes.
And then
I
you-
tried to get an adult job. I
Yeah,
tried
an
to get
adult-
a real
a
job.
real
Yeah,
job.
I tried to get a
And
real
I was
job.
like, that's not for me, you know. But I always have this thing, you know, that I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be da da da.
That's right.
Then I moved to Miami. Then you know, still, you know, with the process, with the papers and everything. So I still like feel like trapped. I cannot really do anything.
Yeah.
So then, when in the meantime, went to study with this actor coach from Gloria Estefan.
Oh, come
So,
on now.
Yeah, I used to go to his place like every Saturday, I remember. And then Aventura Mall. No, Metro Mall, Metro City. And then studying and everything, and I loved it. But then, I met my boyfriend, and then that was it. Nothing else mattered to me but that guy.
Yeah.
And I felt
He
so
was
hard.
your first love.
My first love, my first boyfriend, and then
First everything.
First everything, and then I was so like into that I forgot about what I wanted. Then and then it wasn't an easy relationship. So then I was like, lost.
Yeah.
So then it was a moment that I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, this relationship is not going anywhere, and then I moved to California. But guess what? He moved to California too.
Of course he did.
After you?
No, so then we separated. Then I remember we still remain friends. Then I remember going to lunch with him, and then I was telling him, so what are you gonna do? And every talking, he's an Aries, so he's always like, I love him, Ben Becker. I loved him because he was.
I was like, are we gonna say
he
his
was
name?
my English teacher as well, because when I met him, my English was like so poor that the relationship was based on sex only. How do you guys communicate? Sex.
Through sex?
And then,
Listo? Okay,
Yeah.
see? Okay, cool.
And then, but then, he was a model, but he was teaching English. So he was a professor, and then, not a professor, but, he was teaching English.
Yeah.
And then, private.
Yeah.
And then and then he was helping me. He would
that's
like
nice.
read books and everything. I'm dyslexic. I have ADHD also. I cannot read. I read the first page and I forgot it. I have to go back.
Right, yeah.
Same with my acting books. I was like, Jesus,
I know.
if this is something that I want, and I was reading them, and I have to go back.
That's
But
what I'm
it's
thinking. Are you gonna be
relatable.
an actor?
Yeah,
no,
No,
but
it's relatable.
this is something that I really like, and then I'm interested in. And then
Yeah.
before, I was like, damn, you should have seen me in math.
Yeah.
And then one of those classes, like, girl, I was in I think it was 6th, 7th, 8th grade, or I can't remember. But then my favorite classes were PE, everything with arts.
Yes.
Artes plásticas.
English, yeah,
Arts, plastic,
drama.
we do things.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they just teach us sewing, everything. I used to do shirts.
You work
everything.
with your hands.
Yes,
You
I
learn with your
loved it. But
hands.
then, the other classes, there was like, it's not that I wasn't smart, it was just like I'm not interested in.
Right.
Girl,
It's
so
boring
then
as hell.
I failed 1 year. I have to repeat 1 year
Oh my God.
for 2 classes only.
Okay.
Guess which ones?
Math and
Music.
music. No.
I love music.
Yeah, but it's hard the technical.
know
yes. Oh no.
That was the thing.
Oh yeah, it's very technical. Yeah,
Baby, I was
reading
one
those
of the-
notes and stuff. Yeah,
I don't
there's no
understand
way.
why my mom didn't want me to pursue this thing, because I remember being in school, and then all the music professors were like, there's a festival. I want you to sing and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, audition, and they got me, and then I wanted. My mind's like, no.
Yeah, job
So
security.
she
probably
always got
she's
my
focused.
wins.
Yeah.
So then,
Aw.
I know. I don't know why. Maybe is her
I think
mentality.
her,
and
just
then,
protecting you. Maybe she just wanted you to have job security, or maybe she just didn't want you to be disappointed, or
Perhaps.
the show business is kind of a crazy business. You know what
It
I
is
mean?
kind of a
Like she was
crazy
maybe
business.
trying to protect you. In her
understand.
mind, instead of, but she was clipping your wings essentially.
She did.
not meaning to. Moms
Right.
want the best for us.
And then, of course, it's like I always had this thing, like, why would she do that? And then I'm not content because I'm doing these jobs
For
and then,
somebody else,
And
yeah.
then I took, say one day I'm gonna move to LA, and I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try, just trying. Let's see what's
the worst
there.
that can happen?
Yeah, nothing. You just try. If you don't try,
You'll never know.
you'll never know.
Yep.
And here I am.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Yes, mi amor.
And I met so
She's
many
aquí.
wonderful people here.
Hell
Of
yeah.
course, I left my heart in Miami. I have tons of friends there that I love. But here also, I met so many good friends, like, I love. And then I feel like, so.
You can love more than one place. It's okay.
Yes.
No, I know.
Exactly.
It's just like,
It's
I know.
okay.
I
now
know.
my heart is divided.
So let's
know.
talk about your acting career a little bit. So
Yes, tell me about-
what are you doing? What are your next
So
steps?
right now, I was
Are you-
starting in Beverly Hills acting school, Beverly Hills Playhouse.
Oh, come
So,
on now.
Thank you, Hannah.
I'm
'cause
learning
Hannah-
things about my friend in this interview.
So I did some classes there. Right now I'm doing some castings online. I don't have an agent, but I'm looking for one.
Okay,
Yes.
so there's a lot of people that
so-
want to move to LA to be
Yes.
an actor. So which websites are you? Do you have any tips?
So yeah, so you
for-
have, if you're moving to LA and if you wanna be an actor, all you have to do work on your craft, get some acting classes,
Study,
get on backstage, casting networks,
Yep.
and then
Casting
the-
access, Actors
actor
Access,
access, and actor access. Of course, then you have to get some headshots, then work on your craft, keep studying, take classes of
Apply for
everything,
the
and then
jobs,
boom, you apply. It doesn't matter if you don't have an agent or a manager. Just do it on
There's-
those websites,
Yep.
and trust me, you're gonna get jobs.
Yes. Yeah.
And then once that you start getting your jobs, then you're gonna move from there to the next level. But you have to be consistent. I know here in LA is very difficult. It's a
Lot of
weird energy
competition,
sometimes,
yeah, sure.
and then you have to work your ass off in order to work on your career, because then you need to make money, because being an actor
expensive.
It's expensive.
Hell yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Then headshots, everything here in LA
All
is
that.
expensive as well.
Yes, it is.
So I feel like sometimes it takes longer for other people to being in this field, because so many obstacles. Like like you have to make money, you have to pay rent, you have to do this, but then you want to go somewhere, or even if you don't have a car, imagine you have to Uber,
Yeah.
Yes.
or so and so.
And still
But
pay
thank
your
you God
rent.
for Uber now, because before it was just the bus.
Oh,
That was
right,
horrible.
right. Oh,
Imagine,
girl.
like
Or
5 years
taxis.
ago. Yeah,
Right.
those-
That costs
Girl,
arm and a
now,
leg. Your whole
just one-way
paycheck.
tax. Uber before used to be cheap before pandemic.
Yes.
It used to be cheap, like I remember, like $12
like the
a
share
ride or share
route,
ride.
yeah, uh-huh.
Girl, now it's like $30.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
Yes.
Like no,
Right.
it's
The
crazy.
inflation.
But yeah, no,
Inflation.
but everyone, that have a dream, and then don't listen to anyone, just listen to yourself, and then come to LA. Come to LA, or not necessarily LA, but there's other cities like
York.
Atlanta, New
Yeah,
York.
yes.
And then,
Even Texas is up and coming. If you'll
Yeah.
be, you'll be
Imagine.
surprised. And Louisiana, there's so
Or
many
if you know,
shooting,
just
like
record
shoot
monologues on your
locations out
camera. Record monologues on your camera.
Oh,
YouTube
that's
is
another
there
one.
for
Right.
you.
Yes.
Get your friends, make a short movie.
exactly.
Do something.
Do
Yes.
short films and everything. Also get your stuff, like invest in your producers and casting directors, if they see that if you're investing in the career, that you're serious about it. Like if, for instance, good headshot, classes,
Quality, yeah, quality
exactly.
work.
So that person is serious, and then you have to be confident with yourself when you do a casting, because it's not easy. Everyone has insecurities, but if you really want this, go ahead and go for it.
Oh man.
Follow your dreams.
I know that's
No.
right. Yes. Oh, shout out to us. We got some things in the work, and we're going to. Oh, I'm just excited. I don't even want to talk about it, but I mean, we are on our way to some beautiful things in the way of Vanderpump Rules.
How was your experience? Like, what do you think about, like, when you started working there, and then you see all these cameras, and then do you knew about Vanderpump Rules?
I did. Hell yeah. I made them hire me. I was like,
Jesus, well, you're gorgeous.
No,
Of course, why
stop
wouldn't they?
that. Stop. Okay, keep going, dog. So, literally, same thing. I went in there. I talked to Paolo. Shout out to Paolo.
Hi,
Yeah,
Paolo.
Paolo. Yes. So, Paolo, I went in there by myself. And first, my daughter, she was 18. She just graduated high school. And I was like, we watched the show from season 1, because I was a Real Housewives fan. So Lisa Vanderpump was on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, also a Bravo show. And that show just segued straight into Vanderpump Rules. So she worked at a restaurant. I mean, she owns a restaurant. She had workers there. It was all kind of drama. Everybody was sleeping with everybody pretty much.
Right.
And because everyone's good looking and everyone's, sexy. We drinking. It's this sexy, unique restaurant. Like, it was just vibes. So I saw the show and I saw the potential for it. And I'm like, dang. And I'm working at Roscoe's. And I'm like, ooh, we should have a black version, like at
Right.
Roscoe's, right? Being honest, right? Because the whole cast there was all white pretty much,
Right.
mixed, but non-black. So, except for, one cast member that came later.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, for looking at the show, I was like, they need some more. They need something else
Diversity.
to it. Yeah, diversity. We need some more, a mix up in there. So I went in, I talked to my daughter. I was like, Audrey, what do you think I should do? Like, how do I even, what is the first step? She was like, Mom, it's here, right? I was like, yeah. She was like, I said, she was in West Hollywood. I said, yeah. She said, go down there. I was like, what do you mean go down there? She was like, Mom, just go down there and ask for a job. The worst they can say is no.
No.
I was like, she made it sound so just do
Like,
it.
simple.
Like, wait, what? I was like, I was just really walk in there and say, hire me. She said, yes, Mom. Like, you do everything else. Like, you tell me to do this, that, and the third. Like, you telling me you do it, you know? So I'm like, dang. So I really didn't have an answer for it. So went up, you know, put on my makeup, put on my best fit, went down there by myself and sat at the bar, and Paolo served me. And I just asked for, you know, Pinot Grigio, of course. You know, that ties in with the show if you guys watch the show. So had that and some goat cheese balls, right? So, you know, I'm just talking to him for a little bit, you know, just filling him out because, you know, Paolo's, he's a machine, honey. So he barely smiles, but he's a worker and he gets shit done. So he was nice, though. You know, I was like, hey, you know, at the end of everything, after I tipped him, tip your servers, everyone.
Please.
Yes, well. So, excuse me. So I asked, I said, hey, are they hiring here? Or, you know, I said, I work at a restaurant now. My daughter just graduated high school. I have some free time. You know, is there room for like maybe hostess or, you know, anything? He was like, yeah, you know, like, I'm going to put you in touch with Guillermo. He introduced me to Guillermo and said, he was like, yeah, she's interested in the job, I told him my background, had experience serving, this and that. He was like, hey, I'll give, you my wife's email, Natalie, and we'll go from there. Cool. All right, bet. So then a week goes by, I heard nothing. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening. Okay, so I was like, how do I play this without sounding like a psycho?
Like a follow-up.
Right. How do I do this follow-up gingerly? You know what I'm saying? Because I enjoy...
Without pressure.
Right. Like, hi, I'm here again. So I was like let me
baby
just...
Raina.
Yeah. Baby reindeer, shout out. I didn't want to be a baby reindeer. So I literally thought about it. I was like, okay, God, what do I do? So then I just went in there, same thing. I was like, I'm going to go in there on a Thursday, get all dressed up, same thing. Just walked in and say, just no more than 2 minutes of his time. Don't even waste 2 minutes. That's what I went in there thinking. So I just went in there like, hi, you know, just hi, Guillermo. I know you're busy. I just wanted to, you know, thank you for the opportunity. And, you know, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. And that was it. And so the next day, she emailed me for an interview. And I said, okay. So I was like, okay. Girl, I'm
It's
like, my heart.
happening.
Yes, it's happening. So I go to the interview. And we're vibing, right? Because she's like, we're both moms. She's a Cancer. I'm a Cancer.
Oh, she's a Cancer? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
Heck
Girl.
yeah, she's a Cancer.
Nice.
Yup,
Shout out to
yup.
Natalie.
Shout out to Natalie. So, yeah. So on the way out the door, I'm knowing that I'm hired, right? I know it. I feel it. She was like, one last question as we were walking out. And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
What is she
The
going to
moment
ask?
of the truth.
I know the truth. Yes, the moment of truth. So she's like, would you ever be on the show? And I was like, I'm thinking in my mind, fuck yes, I will be on the show. Of course.
That's why I'm
so
here.
I had to pull I know, right?
Obviously.
Hello. So I'm just, you know, I thought about it. I said, well, if you felt like I was a good fit for the show, then of course, you know, I will go ahead if you suggested. I said, but I'm just happy to be here because I know this restaurant is popping and I'll make money regardless of. So I'm just, you know, I'm just happy for the opportunity to be in the restaurant. She was like, great answer. I was like, oh,
Jesus.
woo, honey.
I got the job.
Girl. And I was hired. And I was hired, yes. So I got the phone call, the email driving home. I was making the left. And I saw the email and it said, congratulations. Da-da-da. Girl, I pulled over and I cried.
Wow.
I cried because I was like, I just never thought. It was like all your dreams. Like, you would think you're watching a show. And then you're like, dang, I want to be on the show.
You know
but
how many
who gets
people?
to go? You know what I mean?
So many people wanted to work at
Yeah.
SIR, and then you know, being there, and then I've seen so many people coming by, dropping their resumes, their headshot. They want to work there,
and overqualified. Like, you like, oh, how the hell did I get here? I
girls,
see some
your
of these applicants.
you know, obviously, you know your personality because they know that this You're natural, you're organic, and then that's how you're gonna be with the customer. You are.
Eileen,
No, seriously, I'm not lying. Not just because she's my friend, but she is just like that. She's transparent like that. And then, of course, I was like, I gave my headshots and everything, and I was like, oh my God, it's taking a month to hire me. But then I didn't understand the reason why, because everyone wants to be in the show.
Of course, and everyone goes there for that ulterior motive. But I was just honest with her. I was just like, yeah, like, of course. And I mean, not with the I dialed it down a notch, but it was like, of course, and
Obviously.
So I'm excited. Our dreams are now being realized very soon. So
it's just like, I feel like, imagine like me moving to LA, then coming here to Sir. It's like, I feel like, I don't know. It's like you want to be there.
It's the next step. It's the next natural
something,
step.
Yeah, something that you want, that I feel that the universe conspire and then make it happen. And then so it's same with you, like you be there and then, this is our purpose too,
Absolutely.
Serving with
serving
purpose.
purpose.
Serving with purpose. Carolina.
Yes.
So you were just telling us briefly that you actually are an actress yourself.
Yes.
Come
Tell
on
us.
now.
Tell
Come on
us.
now.
Wow, that's one of the reasons that I moved here to America. I loved movies, and when we are in another country, when we see the American movies, all these amazing stories, there is nobody like you guys in the world with the technology, with the history of movies like you guys do. That's technology. Everything is ahead of everybody else. So of course you want to be in this industry.
Of course.
Then when I came to New York, I waited for my papers, so we can work, because they are very strict in this industry. You cannot work with fake papers. You cannot work with anything that is not legal. They won't take the risk.
Any
So-
doctor documents.
Yes.
No Mickey
None of
Mouse.
those. Yeah.
No Mickey
Yes,
Mouse.
I remember that
No Mickey Mouse.
immigration made a mistake with my name. They put my last name as my middle name, because I have two last names. I don't have a middle name.
Are those surnames in other countries, or is
Yes.
that okay?
So they put my last name as my middle name, and then there was something wrong with my paperwork. They didn't let me work.
Oh,
so it's very
stop.
strict.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
it's very, yeah.
Oh, they were
no,
just
no.
using
They told me to fix
Okay.
it. While
I
I
was
didn't
like,
fix
don't
it, they
use-
didn't let me work.
Oh,
Because everything has to be legal and valid
Right.
for them. And then I did a lot of background work, and I love it doing that. It was so much fun. I had the opportunity to work with the biggest stars in the
Ooh,
world.
name some.
Yes, please. Tell us the
Oh,
experience.
inquiring minds want to know.
I work with Al Pacino.
What? Wait a minute. It's not just. It's Al Pacino.
Al
Pacino.
Pacino.
That
Way to
was,
have that one in your back
amazing.
pocket.
I know.
Say hello to my little friend.
I know.
Okay.
And he was amazing, but he was like in and out. That was amazing.
In and out?
Yes.
Like a robbery.
He made he's like three scenes, three shots, and
Yeah.
he was like, okay, bye.
That's it, right? Like,
And
you
he
don't
was
need
amazing.
me.
He like, okay, we got it. There was like Evan Peters on this one. It's Pirates of Somalia. It's an amazing film. I would say, fuck Harvard. I have a line.
That was your line?
Yes.
Fuck Harvard.
And it was amazing to work with him. I was like, oh my God, I have this experience that nobody else has. I did like Smash that it was Catherine McPhee. And
Oh,
it's-
Catherine
McPhee.
McPhee.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
It was a Steven Spielberg production.
Oh, come
I
on,
did,
girl. Steven, okay, so we over here.
That's my
I'm
favorite
over here
director.
doing independent films, okay?
No, but that's
doing
background.
like
That's not.
college projects, okay?
I did a lot of that too.
Wow.
And I did Sarah Jessica Parker, Mark Ruffalo.
Oh my gosh.
Mark Ruffalo took a picture of me. He was so
Oh,
nice.
is he nice?
Yes. He's the best.
Oh, I love Mark
worked Shane
Ruffalo.
Tatum.
I know, me too.
He's nice.
He's like the guys
just-
next door.
Yes.
He's what you see is what you get. He's
Really?
Is
you know,
he
yes.
authentic like that?
Yes,
I
Sarah
love
Jessica
that.
Parker was very loving too.
Is she?
And
I
love
She was
Sarah
nice.
Jessica Parker.
Watching Sex and the City in Brazil, and
Oh,
wanting to be
man.
here. I was like, oh my God, she's amazing. And
Yes.
Jess, I forgot the names now, but
That's
a lot.
okay.
I did
Yeah,
Gossip
I mean, you
Girl,
named some
yes.
names, honey. I mean, you could have just stopped that.
Not just some names.
Hello, the, like the heavy hitters, honey.
Yes.
Wow.
And that's
so,
a good thing for who is starting. Do anything, do background, just be on set.
Yes.
Get the emotion, get your mindset, do student movies,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. If they don't have how to pay, just go for the experience. You don't know their next project, and you
Right.
don't know who is gonna watch it and where this
Exactly.
project is gonna get you. So if you have the free time, if you can, miss work to be there, be on set, be on set.
Be on set. Get
Yes,
the
have fun,
experience. Be
yes.
a key grip.
Enjoy the
do
journey,
anything. A PA.
yes.
Anything. An extra. I know I did all kinds of
Volunteer. Yeah, of
extra work.
course.
I've seen me in the videos.
Oh,
I'm like,
I've seen those videos.
Which
the
video? Okay, shout out to B2K. Okay, back in the day. Okay, these little R&B groups. You know, I did a little. You know, Mama was on a few videos. You know, I wouldn't call myself a vixen, but
Yeah.
I've been in the background or two of a couple video shoots, and that's nothing. So I'm making fun of myself, but no, it was
No,
it was
it's
fun.
something,
It was
yeah.
fun. I did like extra work for like sitcoms back in the day, you know, like your Moeshas, your The Parkers, the Steve Harvey Show.
I did
Yeah.
audience work. It was amazing.
You did what?
Audience work. You have to go to the show and be on the audience. They pay you.
Oh, really? Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's nice.
did
Oh,
one of
hell
those
yeah. I want to
people.
do one with Judge Judy, though. I want to be an
Oh, Judge
audience.
Judy.
Hell no, man. She's my icon. Judge Judy for president, man. I
Yeah,
love
nice.
Go for
Judge
her.
Judy. I do. She raised me. People are like, I have a fascination. Like how, well, you love Sean William Scott. My celebrity crush is Judge Judy. Because I love her in a maternal way. You know, like
Of
I don't want to
course.
bang her, but.
No.
No judgment.
Not judgment. I mean,
Never.
not that she's not
am I
my
to
type,
judge?
but you know, like, it's just Judy. You know, like come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like
Not that way.
Yeah, not that way. I love her though. But yeah,
We
like
got
she, you got me. Okay, you understand? No.
Maybe.
We got you, girl.
Yes.
I'm dying. But literally,
Stop smoking.
I know. It's the
I
vape
know,
too.
it's
I
the
smoke
same.
weed and I vape. So that
Girl,
is.
those
Is that
vapes
too
are-
much information?
No, probably, but it's a late.
But
Girl,
we're serving with purpose.
service
Dennis.
with purpose. Look, listen. So yes, we need to stop vaping.
Yeah.
Like, girl, I have my vape, and then I put it in my nightstand, and then if I woke up in the middle of the night,
Our pacifier.
Where's the vape?
It's
Where's
our
the vape?
pacifier.
And I just pacify it,
And then we
smoke
go
a
back
little.
to sleep
Then you
like
go
a
back to
baby.
sleep, then you wake up, then I drink my water, and where's the vape? Where's the
Where's the
vape?
vape?
Where's the vape?
I'm over here sweating like a hooker in church, waiting to hit
Oh
my
my
vape.
God.
I know it's terrible.
It's terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, please, kids out there, PSA.
Please do not
just
vape.
do not even try.
Don't do drugs.
Don't even go there. Like, just don't.
No,
you know, it
don't.
looks
Don't.
cute. Blowing it to smoke out your mouth. I remember when I first started, I was watching the movie The Rich Man's Wife. Okay, and that was with Halle Berry, and I forget the actor's name. I believe I don't even want to say the wrong name. I forget it. Anyway, she was sitting at the bar. And Halle Berry, okay? Gorgeous
course.
Halle Berry, okay?
Halle Berry.
And I'm all of 16, 17, and I'm just watching her. And she was at the bar, and then like she did a little eyebrow up, and she was like flirting with the guy at the bar, or he was noticing her. She was trying to be coy, but she was smoking the cigarette, and she blew it out, and I was like, damn. Like,
So sexy.
Yes, it was. And then the movie Love Jones. You know, Nia Long, she was a cigarette smoker. And she was just, the way it was just the tricks that she did with the smoke. And I'm like, damn.
I have to
and
try.
I have to. And then ever since then, so you guys don't go down that road. PSA, don't do it,
Yeah.
kids. Don't think it's cute and then want to try it, because I did. My daughter now, she is not a smoker, of cigarettes or vapes.
Audrey, she's a sweet girl.
Oh, right. Isn't she such a good
She
girl?
is beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
beautiful.
thank you.
Like
Yes,
her mom.
we're gonna have her on the show too.
Oh,
Just in
yeah,
the
she
background. I
should.
would love that, Audrey. So you guys can see the work, my beautiful work that I've done with my daughter. She's actually a good girl. Don't judge her by me.
Girl, you look like sisters.
Man, yeah. I grew up with her. I told her that. I was like, girl, we grew up together because. Let mama tell you, I'm 19. We both call my
You
mom.
are a
mom.
girl. I don't understand how you did it because I remember this is at the age that I moved to Miami to the States, and I was like,
Girl.
still thinking stupidity.
Yes.
Chicken head.
I was too. I was a whole chicken head with a baby.
I was still like playing with, I don't know, watching cartoons,
Yes.
stupid things, and
Yes.
then not even thinking about marriage or anything. I have
Nothing.
commitment issues, so that's probably why. But
Why?
I was like, from my experience with
Yes.
my ex and everything, and then so much pain. It took me like years to get over him. Years.
I think the same with you because you say he's an Aries, right?
He's an Aries, and then of course
I'm in love with the Aries.
I will always love him, like, but That's it.
Oh, you too.
I know. I'm sorry. Am I being too like?
No. Look at me. I love somebody who doesn't even know I exist.
I know, right?
I'm so
You
delusional.
are the best. No, you're not. No, that's called commitment, dedication, and that's somebody you want on your team. How about that?
Aw.
I know. I'm so lucky.
hear that?
I know. He hears it, girl. He hears it and he sees it. And then our lines are going to be, our worlds are going to align very quickly with you on that one. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm
Let's see.
excited. I'm excited. Okay, so serving with purpose. What does that mean to you when you think of serving with purpose?
So to me, from my understanding, it's like, you're serving with purpose. So meaning, like, how can I put this in words? Like a purpose.
Yeah.
Like, not only just being there and do the job
Yes.
or anything, more than that,
Exactly.
I don't know. I like to be, sometimes, of course, we're in the mood, like not talking or anything, but you have to do the job. But, it's like an acting job.
It
It
is.
is.
It's
It
your
is.
show.
For your
Uh-huh.
best smile,
It's your show.
and then give the experience to the customer.
Girl,
You
yes.
know, I've been in this industry, and of course, when you're younger, you don't really think, you just think about the money. But now that you really, this is a business. This is someone that work hard for this business. So, and we are there to make money, but also,
To represent the
yeah,
company.
yeah, exactly. And then
Hell
if
yeah.
we provide a good service, that means that we're gonna make money, and then everybody's gonna be happy.
It's a win-win.
It's a
across
win-win,
the
and then there's a lot of cool people coming to serve to work. I mean, to dine and everything, and they're also excited about the show, asking us questions. Of course, there's people
It's
that
a
get
different
tired.
experience,
It's a different
right?
experience, and you know what? I'm so happy to let them know. Oh, Lisa comes here all the time. She have, I was so nervous to be, to serve on her once.
Me
Like
too.
never
I
done
never
it before,
have.
and
I'm
I always
scared.
thought that Lisa was very strict, so and so, and I was like, oh my gosh, please, no, in my section, no, Linda, you, no, in my section, please, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, please, and then no, I was like, you know what, you have to do it. Then I get there, I remember that she was coming with Ken and Lance Vance and the Lance Vance husband,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, jeez. Like I used to love NSYNC. And
Right.
then I'm like, being here in LA, seeing all these celebrities that you used to see when you were back home, and then you're like, now you're here and you meet them. It's like crazy to me. And then I'm here and serving Lisa, and she is the nicest, super nice. I
really
remember
is.
I was so nervous, and she asked me something about the menu. I couldn't even answer, girl.
Oh my God.
I was like, and then Lance Vance helped me. Oh no, I think it's this. And she's like, oh, okay. I thought that she was gonna say something to me or to the no,
Yeah,
girl,
nothing.
super nice.
Super
Same
nice,
with
down to
Ken.
earth. Yep.
And then every time she comes, she say hi to everyone.
Aw.
No, I love her.
Yes.
Like, and
It's
for the
good to work
opportunity.
like that,
Yeah, and it's such a person that she has, a lot of how do you say it's a legacy. Look at her. She's a
Yes.
restaurateur.
Yep.
She has a businesswoman, and look at her the way she is now. She's gone through so many experiences and everything, and then I don't know. I admire her.
She's helping so many people make their dreams come
Right,
true.
and
all
then
the dogs,
absolutely, and then
she has
she's
such a good
not only
heart.
in the restaurant business, but she's also a reality TV star.
Yes.
and,
And she
and
was
you
on a
name it.
Wayfair commercial. I was like,
Imagine.
oh, we are going.
And
I was
wine.
like, Mama's
And the
got a
rosé.
Wayfair commercial. Like,
Yes.
she's in every household now. Like,
And then
hell yeah.
so then it's like wow, it's like this is cool.
And she's an immigrant as well.
Yes,
I
she is.
imagine, yes, she's from
Straight up.
UK, and then
Yeah.
I was like, wow, look at her. And then of course, and then Guillermo too. I
Yes.
love him. He's super. I see him, and he's so handsome. Like,
Yes, he
he's
is.
the George Clooney
Yes,
of Argentina.
Argentina.
I was like,
he is fine, girl. I was looking at him yesterday, like, you just fine for
I
no
was like,
reason,
and he
huh?
has a style, swag, and I'm
That's
like,
that swag, girl. He had on a hat, a sir hat, and he was just fine with the hat.
I was
said,
like, damn, I want to age that well. Look at him. He's like amazing.
He's getting better at
Right.
the time.
Yeah.
I mean, getting better with age. And
then-
men do. Usually men just age
Look
like
at
fine
I
wine.
love Peter.
Oh, hell
Peter, I don't know. I became good friend with Peter, and always we have our little talk. And I enjoy having this talk with Peter.
I've seen them too. They are funny. Peter and Linda are
Girl.
they're a match.
And then and it's so funny to me
Go
because
to the
best
Bachelor. Are
way.
you going to the Bachelor?
actually, what you should go to the Bachelor. You will
Yeah.
be perfect for the Bachelor.
Oh, he would. Oh,
Looking
heck
for
yeah.
the love of your life.
Oh man.
But it's so funny to me, like being at Sir, and then and then you see like sometimes we're dining, and then all of a sudden you see Lisa come popping in, or Schwartz, Sandoval, Sheena, you name it. then and then everyone's go crazy. Like, and then they happen to be in my table, and Peter is so lovable that he goes to say hi to everyone, and
Every single
ladies
person.
go crazy.
They do.
Over Peter, and I've seen that
And
experience.
he's
They
so
cry.
serious.
Some of
That's
them
what
cry.
Oh, he's Italian,
Yeah.
And that voice, I
Yes.
mean, the voice, in Spanish. He's like,
Yeah.
very macho. So,
Yeah.
of course, and then,
Oh, thank you. Thank you. yeah.
so, then, and then he say hi to all the girls, and then happen to be one girl, pretty girl, and then he likes Peter, and Peter,
And then
well,
he'll
he's a man,
disappear
of
for
course.
like 10
A
minutes,
few
and then we're
minutes,
like,
and then we're like, Peter, and you chat, and then, and I remember, like, there was this
I'm
table
kidding.
across the street, and then they were like, so where is Peter? Is Peter talking to those ladies? What is Peter doing? He's a ladies man, right? And all these types of
really?
questions,
Yeah.
eager to
Wow.
know, and I'm like, no, they're just friends,
Yeah.
Peter's super nice, especially with the ladies, of course, he's
Yes.
popular.
And super
I'm
professional.
not gonna give you the details.
Okay, we're not giving you tea op. I know there's
No.
a op, no ops.
Well, if you want a marchi, go to Surf, find these ladies, and chip
Yes.
them.
Yes.
And we want to thank you so much for being here today. Your time is up.
Oh my God,
So
already?
fast.
Look at that. Oh my God.
It was so much fun being here, guys.
my God.
Thank you for the
Lisa,
invitation.
You are the best. Thank you so much for coming up and showing support to Serving with Purpose.
Absolutely.
I love you so much, Linda. You guys check out this episode. Click like and subscribe. Comment. Let us know. Yes. Let us know any other foundations, charities, or organizations that you'd like to make us aware of, so that we can bring awareness to it, and also consider them for future proceeds.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank
Just by watching, you're already helping because part of the profits are going to our foundations.
Yes.
So let us know about more. We want to help more. And see you next week.
See you next week, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Serving
Thank
with
you,
Purpose.
Tanner.
Thank
Bye,
you, Tanner.